Hey everybody, I'm Lee Olsen, and I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. I've got something that I think can help all of us. There's some basic fundamental stretching techniques that we use every day in our business. I'll be the first one to tell you that I don't like stretching and I don't like working out. But the sad fact is that we are athletes, and to stay healthy for long periods of time, we're gonna have to do something more than shoe horses. Just as if you know an older farrier, they're probably feel the best while they're shoeing horses. You know, they go on vacation or they're doing anything else, their body starts hurting. That's because they're getting one-dimensional. So to beat that, we've got to do something else, because otherwise we're just gonna get the strong legs, the strong back, and these sweet forearms from forging, right? But what about our core? What about our cardio? We've got to do something else, and there's tons of workouts, there's tons of stretches out there. But just like investments, doing anything is always better than doing nothing. So start today, do anything. Here's some basics from me. The whole secret to me is you've got to start slow and do it as long as possible. So I'm going to speed things up for the video's sake, but just start off with the good morning, they call it. You can do this with the barbell or you can do whatever, but just relax, loosen up, touch your toes, touch the floor, keep your knees straight. Then you can move into a quad stretch like that. Back and forth, just grab your toe, nice and slow. Then after that, you can go to sitting down, and you're just going to slowly stretch, slowly loosen up. This is pre-stretching for the good ones that get a lot done. See how long you can sit here. You can feel it stretching your knee. Got knee problems, it's really good for that. To me, stretching just breaks down to whatever body part is hurting you, your back, your knee, your hips, or whatever. If you can loosen up the muscles that are tied to it, it's gonna make that less strain on that problem area. So put your feet together like this and always pull it in a little farther, dig a little deeper, working it back and forth. Then after that, one of my favorite ones to do is a pigeon pose. Just put your legs straight across and just sit right below your foot. And if you got anything to do on your phone, now's the time. Because if you could do 2 or 3 minutes on each side, it really helps. Put your head down, work it back and forth, dropping your hips all the time. This one gets just about everything, so really loosens you up, but you want to make sure you're stretched out before you do it. After you've done that for 2 or 3 minutes, you can do what they call a child's pose. Just pop up like this and just rock it back as much as you can. Working it back and forth. Put your head all the way on the ground. Then while you're there, pop up and try to put your heels all the way on the ground. Really gets your calves. Then you can come up, bring your hips all the way down the ground, look straight up. Spend as much time doing this stuff as you can. It's a good opportunity for push-ups. I'm a big fan of push-ups and sit-ups because you can do them anywhere. They're good for your core strength. They're good for your upper body. They're good for everything that we normally don't help while we're shoeing, right? So after that, active Spidermans. This is really popular with a lot of football players. If you can just stand like this, put one hand on the ground, and you want to make sure this knee's straight, because if you bend it over too much, it's easier. So you want to follow your hand all the way up, all the way back, long and slow. And then come down here, touch your elbow to the ground. Try not to bend your knee too much. And the more you stretch, the farther it's going to go. Pause at the top. Do maybe 20 of those on each side. And the more you stretch, the farther you're going to get. This one right here, probably the most beneficial for my low back. But you want to make sure you're stretched out because you can hurt yourself if you do it wrong. Just lay down, flat out, bring your leg up, bring it all the way across, tap it right there. All the way back, back over. My back just popped right here. Up. Nice and slow. You do this fast and you'll cause more damage than helping anything. When you get done with that one is probably my favorite of all. Just make sure you're warmed up. But then after that, toe taps. But you want to make sure that you're coming across your body, not going like this with the same hand. Come all the way over, all the way over. And the more you get stretched out, the higher you're going to get. So there's a ton of things out there. Please just make sure you're doing something. And now we're about to get back to shooting some horses. And I hope you have a great day.